Hello, this is Jahari Guevara. In this video, we're going to go ahead and actually complete the conditional logic that we have started in a previous video. So in the previous video, we got up to the conditional logic to determine if that contact is in the CSV that contains the CRM, the demo CRM. So we're going to go ahead and proceed from there. So this is the conditional logic we're building now within the Zoho Flow. So based on this criteria that I just placed is if this contact is actually submitted in the CRM, we're going to go ahead and actually search the CRM fetch, actually name this so it makes it easier for us to be able to go ahead and kind of map out our fields. Here we're going to go ahead and make sure that this is null, so that means that this contact does not exist in the CRM. We could go ahead and see that does not exist. And what if this contact does exist? So we're going to go ahead and create the process for that. Is not null, then it does exist. So contact is not null. And based on our design that we had um, in our diagram, we could go ahead and see if it's not in the CRM, then we're going to add that into the CRM, and then we're going to go ahead and send this email. If it is in the CRM, we're going to go ahead and send email A. So now we're going to go here, and if this one's going to be email A, it's no. If it's not, add and email B. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to go ahead and first create the new row in the CRM, and we're going to add our new contact that's just submitted the form and all this information. The contact type I have, and we're going to add it as new lead, and the time and date it got processed. We're going to do that. Actually, I'm just going to use date and not time. Let's just do date and time. Okay. And now this, we're going to go ahead and send the email. We're going to go ahead and do this through notifications using Zoho Flow. But this can easily be used to send this can easily trigger an action in a software that will send this email from the software. But currently we're going to go ahead and use Zoho Flow, their notification feature. And this, we're going to go ahead and send this email to myself. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And we're going to call this email A. Okay. Okay. And that's email A. Now the next email we want to go ahead and send, if it fits this criteria, it will be email B. Okay. Email B. Email B. Now we're done with that, and we're going to name this B. And now we could go ahead and turn on this flow. And by turning on this flow, we could go ahead and test it. Let's go ahead and see the history. So now let's go to our ClickFunnels account and view our landing page. Actually go back to the landing page, preview. Now we see the landing page here. And then we're going to go ahead and click and sign up, submit this information. This information will then be sent to Zoho Flow. And to confirm that, we're going to select the history, refresh it, we could be able to see that that information was indeed sent to Zoho Flow, and Zoho Flow acquired that information, and based on our process, it was able to go ahead and determine we're going to go ahead and send email A, and that's because based on the criteria. But I think we have an error here. If I go to the to this process, it was supposed to send this information. It was supposed, based on this process, it was my first time submitting this information, so it should have sent email B because it needed to add me to the CRM. So let's go ahead and double check our flow to be able to make sure everything's working properly. So it fetched that information and no information came back. So based on that information, it should have sent, it should have skipped this one. But it's no, it is no. So we're sending, so this configuration is correct, but I needed, it should be not no. That means that it's not available. I just need to go ahead and swap those around. Row ID is no, and row ID is no. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and resubmit this information. So essentially, it needs to go ahead and create a new record in the CRM, and then send email B. Okay, we're going to go ahead and apply the new changes. Now we're going to go back into our ClickFunnels account and resubmit that form. We're going to click submit. That information was sent to Zoho Flow. We're going to refresh our history, and that information indeed was sent. And now we have the process correctly. So it did create a new account in the CRM, a new record in the CRM, which we're using the CSV file as our demo account, and then it sent the email B. And there's really no need for me to be able to check my inbox because I just heard it. I just got the notification, so it did send email B successfully. Now, let's go ahead and resubmit the form once again with ClickFunnels, and it should send email B. Okay, we're going to go ahead and preview, and now we have the same information and resubmit this information. Now, if we go to our Zoho Flow account and refresh it, that information indeed has been received, and it sends email. Did I say email B? Okay, so email A. So according to our process, is working correctly. So email B was first sent based on our tests. So if that contact was not in the CRM, it was going to send email B, and it was going to go ahead and create a new contact in the CRM. If it was in the CRM, it was going to go ahead and send email A. So to be able to double check our process, to confirm this, we need to have two entries because we did two tests. We need to have two entries in this sheet and one entry in the CRM. So let's go and pull up our CRM. We have our CRM here, and we could see that we only have one entry. Let me go ahead and refresh it. We have one entry, and in the form submitted, we should have two entries. So actually three because I was testing it. So we have the third form submitted in there. So it's able to go ahead and kind of create a history of how many times I submitted that form. And this process can easily help by filtering out multiple different entries to be able to make sure everyone has a fair amount of entries within this whole process. Okay, hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully this how-to was helpful. If you have any further questions, comment down below and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.